All right, guys, here's a quick tour for those who haven't been here. Come down the front steps, and this is basically the flower ornamental garden. So we've got tons of bulbs all back here. Some are starting to come up. We got the secret garden in the back there. That is still a work in progress, but most of the stuff here is bulbs. There's a few other ornamental bushes, shrubs. There is a bit of sage, salad burnet, wildflowers. These two are not apricot, they are kiwi. So they're there. So that's the front garden coming off the front deck. So that's right there. Probably in the next month there'll be a ton more color there. Going down our little driveway, there's Odin. Right here's a tiny little shade bed. It comes up with some amazing bleeding hearts. So we'll walk down a bit. We've got the greenhouse here where all the hot stuff goes, as well as a lot of seed starting. My little gentleman's piscatorium. The chickens over there. Right here is what we call our butterfly and bee garden. So this is all, again, bulbs, ornamental flowers, lots of pollinator flowers, lilacs. There's tulips, daffodils, there's lupins, there's peonies, there's tons of other stuff that comes up here. So now we're basically at the side of the house, right there. So if we go closer to the neighbors, we've got some bushes, ornamental ones we're trying to plant here to make it look good, as well as help cut down some noise. Along the fence, we have planted a bunch of vine and transplanted about 8 black currant. Over here's a couple more black currant here. Black walnut, sumac. I think that one's ornamental. More black currant down the side of the raised bed garden. Black walnut here. Yeah, so these are all black currant. The raised bed garden. We'll go back towards the house a bit. Another black walnut here. This is where we just kind of expanded. This is the mulberry that Marilyn brought. This is a pear tree that just arrived. So this is the 10 by 10 area we just expanded. This area is going to stay clear because we're going to use it for parking, events, soccer for the boys. The play area is going to stay kind of open a bit, but we get into the other little food forest here that has black currant, camarines, apple, maple, some nitrogen fixers, some rhubarb, onions, daisies, Americal, ditch lilies, forget what else grows here, but tons of stuff coming up. Some rhubarb popping up there too. Then we go back kind of to the raised bed garden. That's where we grow all the stuff like the turnips, carrots, leeks, beets, that kind of stuff. This one we still need to uncover and get going. Over at the back is a little kind of, whatchamacallit, one of these things. And at the bottom of every post is grapevines. So we got grapevines going up this. Hopefully in another 5 years, this should be covered completely in grapevines. This is the big garden bed that needs to be rototilled. Out here this year will be our peas, probably some more tomatoes, beans, anything that grows on a trellis is going to go out here this year. Our fire pit, around it we've got some ornamental grasses, some chives that grow in there, Another apple tree here. Some more sage at the back, salad burnet. We got more chives and other stuff here at the end. We've got our bat house up top. And then this is like our second little food forest. So at the end we have a crab apple, pear, apple, some nitrogen fixers, some rhubarb coming up here. And then, some thyme there as well. And when we step over, we've got a couple things here like lupins and I forget this one. This one is for making beer and stuff. We've got a couple of those around. So then we've got a little ditch here that never fills up with water because it's sand. Another apple tree. Another nitrogen fixer, the Camaries. We got 3 cranberry high bush here. And our rows of blackberry, blueberry, and raspberry there. This is the spiral garden. This is now out the back of the house. This is now the spiral garden with lots of medicinal flowers, herbs. We move over to the bigger side of the spiral garden where there's a lot more again, ornamental flowers, wildflowers, rhubarbs, lupins, lilac, that kind of stuff. At the end of the berry area is the raised bed. We built this last year to try and do some tomatoes and stuff. I think we'll probably put some more small cherry tomatoes in it. Going to the back, we got the big lavender bed here. So that's all lavender there. This is a big blackberry patch. So it kept growing, we couldn't kill it. So I've been now feeding it. So it should do amazing this year. So this big area here now has our Viking aronia, some willow, rhubarb, lupins, maples, high bush, blueberries. Again, more bulb plants as well, so lots of stuff for the birds and the bees as well. At the back is the wintergreen that we got. Also some, I want to say mulberry, as well as some vines for raspberry. In here also is going to go some more cherry trees, as well as more Viking aronia bushes. We got a bunch of them. It's hard to see though in this video. So here's like the domestic blueberry, and then a big patches of wild blueberries. The Viking aronias are these guys here. And then this one here's a new plum tree. And then we're right at the back of the house. So this is basket willows here. So they are now really starting to come up nicely. So hopefully we'll have a small harvest of basket willows this year. Another plum tree here that's new. We needed some because we had a plum tree that was not producing anything. This here was going to be our goat area. This is now going to be re-cleared because we left the stumps for the goats to play on. But we're going to re-clear it, and this is going to be another big section of more food forest. And the cows are there and the pigs are there. Now we're basically on the other side of the house. This is our other food forest here. Hard to see the trees, but you can see the circles of manure. So in this one we have pears, plums, apples, cherries, lilac, nitrogen fixtures, tons of little bulbs as well, daylilies. So here's some of the stuff that's popping up, little bulbs and everything. These ones here, these 3 are choke cherries, We got some crab apples up near the front there. So this one does pretty well too. We got a ton of choke cherries off those 3 last season. Around the deck, more bulbs, more anise hyssop, as well as other flowering plants for pollinators. This here, we're going to put in the water system for the cows. So it's going to run here from the house out to the cows. Right here is the shade garden. So I've got a cranberry there. This is going to be uncovered and planted this year. In here are all the shade plants. We've even got some ferns, some vines, lots of hostas. You can see here the old ferns from last year. Doesn't look like anything's popping up just yet. And that brings us back to the front.